everybody, this is Carla Silver, and I am so excited today to bring you an amazing entrepreneur, a woman that I had the opportunity to meet really just maybe a month or two ago, a month and a half at this point. It hasn't been very long. A month and a half ago, she's an amazing, as I mentioned, amazing entrepreneur, and I thought that it would be a good opportunity for us to take some time together and chat about how she got where she is, what she's doing, and how she's growing her business so that you can possibly, I'm certain, almost positively, take some amazing tips, tricks, help, hints about her journey and apply it to yours and accelerate your business too. So with that said, I want to introduce the amazing Liz Udy. And
Hi, Carla.
she, I met you at one of our events,
Yeah,
right?
it was
Yes,
your first virtual event, Profit
our
in Your.
very first virtual event. We had no idea how that was going to turn out. And here we are, we get to work together on a consistent basis. So I have a couple questions if you don't mind answering them.
Not at all.
Okay, so obviously, well, maybe not obvious. Yes, obviously, you're an entrepreneur. What's your story? What made you, what brought you to be an entrepreneur, and what made you, why did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
I initially was a paramedic for 17 years and a firefighter. Um, and we had some issues with one of our children that caused me to have to come and stay at home, which at the time was so strange to me. I never thought in my wildest dreams about being a stay at home parent because that just wasn't me. I couldn't see myself just doing lunch dates and, play dates all day long. So it was a shock at first. And then I finally started to enjoy being at home. At the time, our three youngest children were still at home. We had three that had gone off, and they were all teenagers or almost teenagers. And I found it very fun. And so I decided I wanted to stay at home. And that's great.
How long did it take you to transition? Because I did it in about 30 seconds. Some people take a lot longer.
I would say about 2 to 3 months probably before I fully was like, this is what I want to do. I want to be at home. I want to stay at home with the kids. I even joke with my husband now. I'm like, should we have more so that I can still stay at home? They're almost all gone now. He says no. But I realized that, my husband being a firefighter and we still needed two incomes. I had been a customer of my business for a while, and I just decided, hey, this is perfect. I know this stuff works. I know the ins and outs of it. I love helping people. Hello, I was a paramedic and a firefighter, and this is right up my alley. So I decided to jump in.
That's so cool. So how long ago was that at this point?
Um, Officially committed, and it was, I guess, February of last year, of 2019.
So it's been about February was a million years ago now, since this is being recorded in COVID time. So that was about 12, 13, 14, 15, 17 months ago.
About
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, almost a month and a year and a half.
I would
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I initially was kind of more in it for the discounts that came along with it
Mhm.
through my company setup. And then I think I went full all in, play hard, about 10 to 12 months ago, I'd say.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay. What's been the best part?
Um, Being at home with my kids, and as I have two that are about to go off to college in these strange times, I know we'll be left with just one at home, one out of six. That's kind of crazy too. And getting to watch them because they are all, our youngest is 15. And so they're all in that stage where they're really truly becoming themselves and being home. It's almost like watching the first steps and the first teeth and stuff as they become their first real people of themselves. So that's
Yeah,
been pretty cool.
it's so interesting to watch that transition happen. Oh, so cool. So obviously, as an entrepreneur, entrepreneurs have ups and downs and ups and downs in your business. And it isn't necessarily tied to making money or not making money. It's typically tied to challenges or things you've discovered or relationships you've made or a million other things. How would you describe those highs and lows? What happened with you?
As all entrepreneurs, I definitely have had that roller coaster, and some of it has been my own personal roller coaster with different things going on in my own personal life, where I've had to kind of recommit myself to me, to my business and everything. And then I've also found that in the business, one of the hugest roller coasters that or up downs, I guess I started to face was when I ran out of the friends and family. And I found myself I couldn't work the network marketing on social media the way that the old way that a lot of people were doing. That was just not me and not comfortable. And so I had quite a big low before I found this weird thing called Profit for Your PJs.
So, what was your company teaching to do?
Cold message, to, of course, make posts that were like, hey, drop a whatever below, and of course anybody who likes your post, comments on your post, shares any kind of reaction whatsoever, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whichever social media you use, you just start cold messaging them. And then you need to have a list of 100 people that you reach out to over each month, and you need to have at least 25 of them from last month that you are going to follow up on this month. And I mean, yes, I have lots of friends and family out there and stuff, but I don't have 100 people times 12 months to
Right.
continue that for
Right.
a year. And my company wouldn't be good for all of my friends and family anyways. It's not, not everything.
Not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. That is for sure.
Exactly.
That is for sure. So, so what did you do about that? Well, before you found profit in your PJs, what were you looking at to solve that problem? Or had you even thought about solving that problem?
I thought about solving it. I just didn't know what the solution was. And I had really been struggling with that because I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm just not made for this. Maybe I'm not a person that can go out and market, because I can't be that salesy person that what they call in the business the used car salesman kind of thing. That is not me at all. I am a very honest, true, upfront kind of person, and I can't side slip people.
Yeah, it's most personality types. There are people out there that are naturally gregarious and naturally friend makers, right? But I don't like to talk to anybody in the line, even at Costco, or I just don't. I like to get in, do my thing, and but I'm also a pretty painful introvert when it comes to that stuff. So, but there are people out there that are really suited for that, and that have really. And there was a day and age when I think that the population, we were all open to having conversations about stuff, and I don't think that it's the network marketing industry that has done this. I just think that over time, as the social media and the internet has come into place, the way we take information, the way we find information, the way we validate information is all leveraging all the tools. Yes, the social interaction is important because people buy because they can see their friend had some success, but it's really hard go these days to be able to recruit or even get customers that way. But you have an amazing story as a result of your company's products.
I do. I really truly do. And I did get a lot of reaction from that. And
Tell.
it took me a while to be able to put it out there in the public, along with signing up in our company. You get a private safe space, I guess you could say, a Facebook group, you know, I was willing to tell them anything because that was my tribe. That's my tribe. But to put it out there in public was very scary.
But you were shrinking. I'm sure everybody noticed.
Yeah, they did, but I didn't. I guess people didn't really.
No sweat.
Sorry. I guess people didn't really realize the extent. I would guess I was maybe good at covering up the weight as I gained it somewhat. And so when I put these photos, my coach, my personal coach, decided to just keep pushing me, and she broke my terror barrier. And I posted these photos. It was 1 year apart, so from January of 2019 to January of 2020, and I'm in a sports bra and workout shorts, like little booty workout shorts. And I had lost over 40 pounds and just
Yay.
under 30 inches total throughout my body. And I mean, I was just so much, I was able to go like, you know, rock climbing at our local Christmas kind of festival of light thing with the kids, which I couldn't do the year before. I was
That is so huge.
Oh yes, all of our younger kids are competitive swimmers, and I'm an official. And walking back and forth on the pool all summer long in the Charleston, South Carolina heat. It wasn't as bad last year. This year we haven't had it, of course. But I mean, there were so many things like that. Just, you know, my girls and I almost were able to start sharing clothes, and they are, so like great. I said, competitive swimmers.
That's so great. And I bet you couldn't have done it if you didn't have the support system that your company provided for you. That's fantastic. So here you are, you are getting great results from your company's product. You are surrounded by a supportive system within your company. You're approaching February or March, and you're like, okay, how do I find, I assume I shouldn't put words in your mouth, but we've all experienced it. Like, how do I find more people that are interested in my stuff? And obviously you found profit in your PJs. And what did that do for you?
That was the answer that I had been looking for I can't even count how many months. And I had clicked on a couple of other people's, like, hey, are you tired of this? Hey, you know, whatever. And they didn't look real, authentic to me. It looked like another like gimmick of like, I'll provide you with these people or whatnot. Not, I'm going to show you how to do it for yourself. And so when I saw the ad, I clicked and I was like, hey, all I got to do is give my email address and, you know, get some information. Okay, cool. Signed up. And then of course it was affordable for what I felt at the time. And I figured what at worst case scenario, I've lost 6 hours,
something like that,
or 12 hours of my life. And it ended up being the best 12 hours.
I'm so glad.
The training was amazing. It was exactly what I was looking for, that I didn't know. I knew that I needed another solution. I just didn't know what that solution was. And then it fell right in my lap. And the people that you brought in to profit in your PJs just added. I mean, I remember commenting on Shamika Taylor's thing. I was like, I think I'm platonically falling in love with you. Because you literally take your own expertise, but then brought in the right pieces to completely fill up the puzzle. And so it did wonders for my mindset. I wasn't thinking about quitting anymore. And I know I was sitting there going, am I going to have to like go, I don't know where I'm going to go work. Like, I don't know what, because I had let my certification a paramedic lapse because this was going to be me. And now I just renewed that light that yes, there is another way. There is a way that fits me and my personality and my morals, and I can do this.
Oh my goodness, congratulations. So I'm so glad that you joined us. I'm so glad that you've experienced so many great results. And I'm so glad that you've decided to join us for the coming year inside our Top Producer Mastermind. If someone was considering joining, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, or joining the
Mastermind.
coming event or the full, okay, masterminds, I would tell them that it is going to be life changing. We are, what, a month and a half ish in, something like that, into this year long process. And the amount of validation that I've already received, as far as me knowing like that there is another way, there is a right way to do stuff, that you can do this, that anybody can do this. I mean, there's people from, I don't even know how many different companies, and there's people from all different states or all different, one from Canada, I think, or what, and just different stages of life, different backgrounds, different stories, and everybody's doing it because you're able to take this instruction and you do it for yourself. So it's automatically going to fit you. And that's what has been amazing already in just 6-7 weeks.
Yay! Well, thank you so much, Liz, for joining us today. I'm sure we're going to have you out again.
Cool.
You are an amazing, truly, I just want to look at, I'm looking in your eyes over here, but I'm going to look in your eyes over here. You're an amazing asset, not only to your team, I'm sure. You're taking care of an amazing and building and growing an amazing family, growing an amazing business. I've had an opportunity to meet some of the people on your team, and we are grateful that you've decided to claim your spot within the Top Producer Mastermind for the next year. I cannot wait to see where you go. All right, guys, that's it for us today.